Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back in with another video. Today we'll be looking on equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? These are fractions that have different numerators and denominators but are of the same value or portion of a whole. On your screen, you can see where I have 4 circles with 4 different fractions portions. So the first one is a half. So I'm going to split that circle in half. We're going to then mark out half of that circle. So that represents the fraction. The next one is 2 out of 4. So I'm going to split this circle into 4. And that gives us 4 equal parts, which they are a quarter each. So the fraction above shows 2 out of 4. So we're going to shade 2 pieces out of the 4. So you see it is equivalent, 2 out of 4 is equivalent to a half. It's the same portion. Now we're going to do 4 out of 8. So we need 8 pieces in the circle. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we have 8 pieces. So we need 4 out of the 8. So we're gonna shade 4 pieces out of the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So far you can see that all 3 that I've done have the same equal parts, so it is equivalent to a half. So the 4 out of 8 would equivalent to a half. Now the next one, we need 10 pieces in this one. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna shade 5 pieces. So all the 4 circles have 4 shaded halves, right? And all the fractions are equivalent and of the same value. Let's break it down. 22 goes 1 times, 24 goes 2 times. So see, you get a half. 4 into 4 goes 1 times, 4 into 8 goes 2 times. 5 into 5 goes 1 times, 5 into 10 goes 2 times. So all 4 fractions are equal and of the same value. We can also use fraction strips to find the equivalent fraction to a fraction. So I'm going to show you how that is done. Here you see I have 2 strips. So the first one is divided, the top part is divided into 4. So that's a quarter, 1 out of 4, quarter. Each would represent a quarter. The second half of the strip is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So that's 1/8. Each piece would represent 1 out of 8. So now I'm going to shade 2 quarters. So that would be 2 out of 4. So we'll need to find the equivalent of 2 out of 4 for the bottom half. For the bottom half. So how many pieces is equivalent to 2/4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 4 pieces out of 8. So the equivalent fraction for 2/4 is 4/8. I'm going to do another example of the fraction strip. So here we have the top half is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So that's 1, each piece is 1/5. And the bottom half is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each portion would represent 1/10. I'm going to shade 3/5 of the top half. 3/5. So I've shaded 3 pieces out of 5. So what would that be equivalent to? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be equivalent to 6 out of 10. So in order to find equivalent fractions, you could either use fraction strips or you could use pies like these. I'm going to show you another way how to solve equivalent fractions. Now on your screen you can see I have some equivalent fractions to be solved. The first one is 12 out of 12. So we need to find the missing numerator. We already have the denominator, which is 4. So 3 into 12 would give you the 4. So the same number you divide the denominator by, you would also divide the numerator. So 3 into 12 would also equal to 4. So 4 out of 4 would be equivalent to 12 out of 12, because if you should break it down, you'd get 1 on both sides. 12 into 12 goes 1 times. 4 into 4 goes 1 times. So 4 out of 4 would be equivalent to 12 out of 12. Moving on to the next one. So the numerator for this fraction is missing. So we need to find the numerator. Over here we have 8 over 36. So we'll say, what times 9 will give you 36? So we multiply 9 by 4. to give you 36. So if we should divide 36 by 4, would also get 9. But then we're going to say 4 into 8 goes 2 times. So we'd say 2 is the answer, because 2 times 4 would give you 8, and 4 times 9 would give you 36. And if we should divide both sides by 4, we'd get 2 over 9, because 4 into 8 goes 2 times, 4 into 36 goes 9 times. Let's move on to the other one. Here we have 12, and the denominator is missing, is equal to 4 out of 13. So we're going to say 12 divided by 3, it would equal to 4. And 3 times 13 would equal to 39. Let's go again. 12 divided by 3 would equal to 4. So if we should say 3 into 12 would also get 4 to be equal. Then we're going to multiply by the same 3. So 3 times 13 would equal to 39. If we should divide 39 by 3, we will get 13. So the same number you divide by, you're going to multiply by it also. So let's break this down to get the equivalent 4 out of 13. 3 into that goes 4 times. That's the 3 we divide by. And 3 into that goes 13 times. So you see the equivalent? 4 out of 13, 4 out of 13. Moving on to the next one. We have 17 out of 24 equals 34, and the denominator is missing, so we need to find that. So 17 times what gives you 34? 17 times 2 is equal to 34. The same number you multiply the numerator by, you will also do it with the denominator. So 24 times 2 would equal to 48. Let's break it down to see if it is equivalent. We're going to divide by the same 2. 2 into 34 goes 17 times. And 2 into 48 goes 2, 4. So you see 17 over 24. The next one is 3 out of 5. We need to find the numerator. Now 5 into 45 goes 9 times. So 5 times 9 would equal to 45. And we'll say 3 times the same 9 would equal to 27. So that would be equivalent, because if we should divide it by 9, we'll get the same. 9 into 27 goes 3 times, and 9 into 45 goes 5 times. One thing you should always remember about this way is that when you divide or multiply the numerator or denominator of a fraction by the same number, you will get a fraction that is equivalent to the first one. So thanks for watching. Until my next upload, please like, share, comment, and tell a friend about the channel. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel and turn that post notification on so you get notified when I upload my next video. Stay safe.